Hello everyone. In this video we will cover land tenure system and land reform from unit 3 of rural livelihood and production systems. Yes, basically land tenure refers to the way in which land is held by an individual from the government. The absolute ownership of land rests with the government. Thus, a landowner is a proprietor of that land and he has to pay land revenue for that. Under British rule, there were three main types of land tenure system in India. They were Zamindars, Malwaris and Rayatwari. Under Zamindari, this system was introduced by Lord Cornwallis in Bengal 1973. Under the system, the land of a village or few villages are held by one person or few jointly owned, who were responsible for the payment of land revenue to the government. Not only that, number of intermediaries between the zamindars and the actual tillers of the soil, the system took various forms such as zamindaris, jagirdari, inamdari, etc. In many cases, revenue collectors were raised to the status of landowners. This system was introduced in many parts of the country. In this system, tillers of the soil were exploited by the way of excessive rents. And you see, there were no incentive for them to improve the land or to use better cultivation practices. There were many other social evils of the system. It is said that British introduced zamindari system to achieve two objectives. First, it helped in regular collection of land revenue from a few persons, that is zamindars. Secondly, it create a class of people who would remain loyal to the British ruler in the country. Next is Mahalwari. Under this system, the village land were held jointly by the village community, the member of which were jointly and civilly responsible for the payment of land revenue. Not only that, land revenue was fixed for the whole village and the village headman, that is known as Lambardar, collected it, for which he received Panchtatra, that is 5% as a commission. Next is Rayatwari. In the system, this system was introduced by Sir Thomas Munro, first in Madras state and then in Bombay state. In this system, there was a direct relationship between government and the tenant or Rayat, that is individual landholders. Every registered holder was recognized and is proprietor and he could sell or transfer the land. He was assured of permanent tenure as long as he paid the land revenue. The landholder was also allowed to sublet his land. It was a better system as compared to zamindari or mahalwari and similar other forms of tenure. About land reform, the statutory division of agricultural land and its relocation to the landless people is known as land reforms. In order to tackle the widespread exploitation of peasants by the landlord, even after independence, Government of India initiated land reform policies. Certain policies like abolition of intermediaries, as there are rent collector under the pre-independence land revenue system. Next is tenancy regulation to improve the contractual terms, including the security of tenure. Next is the ceiling of land holdings to redistributing surplus land to the landless people. Next is attempt to consolidate disparate land holdings. Next is encouragement of cooperative joint farming. Next is settlement and regulation of tenancy. These were certain like land reform policy which was introduced in order to tackle differences. Yes, that's all about land tenure system and land reforms. Thank you.